Go now to Elvis on his thoughts on the CJ going public and the issues she raised during her press conference.
And it's the best thing that she has done so far.
You think so?
Oh, of course. I have always been. People, in the people say she should. I say she should never resign.
No, for us for resigning, yes. I think that ship has gone.
And I think that's the best thing she has done so far.
Irrespective of the confidentiality clause in the 146.
The changes what she has done is going to bring to this country judiciary will make the judiciary more stronger and no longer susceptible to executive control. Okay? Because what she has done has made it clear for everybody that even though you are a CJ, because the judiciary is weak based on how certain laws are crafted, the executive is controlling the judiciary. And therefore, with the issues she has raised, whether she's removed or not, it's clear to everybody that, and including the judges who are giving all this ruling, it's clear to them that if they don't do something to protect themselves, they will be subject for removal by any government at any point in time. And if the CJ had kept quiet, maybe we may not know a lot of things. So I have always said that she should fight this. The fact that Charlotte didn't fight doesn't mean that CJ should not fight. And I believe that the CJ fighting made us clear to realize that Charlotte should have fought. Okay, probably she has fought. Maybe the kind of changes that would have been done at the EC. Probably certain things people want to use to remove the current EC may not have been an opportunity anymore. Probably would have solidified that place better. But because she didn't fight, there may be some weaknesses. But because she didn't fight, we didn't see it. So I'm happy that the CJ is fighting, and she should fight the last end.
There's a good opportunity for
she should go back to the Supreme Court with as many issues as she can.
You think
and
so?
I want all people who are lawyers, who have money, who can go to court on her behalf, should also go to court. Yes. So that, you see, all the outcome will help us insulate the judiciary from executive control. And I think that is very necessary. For now, the judiciary is the weakest arm of government. I'm telling you, it's the weakest arm of government I will speak. And it needs to be strengthened and protected and insulated from executive control. And therefore, I'm happy that the CJ has done this. I don't see how you tell me that because a city is in camera, if my rights are being violated, I should keep quiet. How? Simply because the constitution says the city is in camera. If my rights are being violated, if things are being done that are contrary to law, because the CJ is a lawyer of repute of many years, and is the CJ of the land, so she knows the law. So if you say because the city is in camera and my rights are being violated, I shouldn't talk. I will talk. Because when I go to the Apex court to say my rights are being violated, these things are being done, and they said because the city is supposed to be in camera, my case is moot. I don't have a case. It's not the case. Because see, right violations, they are very important things. They are very important things we need to understand. So if the CJ is pointing out these things, it could be me, it could be you tomorrow.
But isn't this in defiance of the same constitution?
Of course, at a point, people must defy the law for change to happen. Do you think that change happens for just change? If people don't defy the law, many changes we see in the world will never have happened. If people had not defied slavery, slavery would still have been there today. Because slavery was enshrined in law as legal at the time. Do you understand it? It was enshrined as legal. People have to fight it before slavery was changed. So we must understand that we made laws. But when at a point somebody is convinced that this law, there's something wrong with it and I must fight it, we should rather support the person to fight it. Because the changes that fight will bring will insulate the institution further. The Ghana Association said the process is flawed. Mahama Yarga is the majority line, he said the process is flawed. Judges in West Africa, whatever, they said the process is flawed.
There's only association of magistrates that we've not heard from.
Yes, everybody said the constitution prescribed. There are many loopholes. Even the Supreme Court itself, in the 2020 ruling, says the process has issues. And that we need to do something about it. So clearly, if a flawed process, a process that has issues, is being used to remove you and you keep quiet, you are not doing anybody a service. And I've said it. See, President Mo suspended Biajiman as Auditor General. He didn't fight. Everybody thought it was normal. So Akufo also thought, oh, if a former president is able to suspend an auditor, I can also suspend an auditor general. He also did it. Somebody said I will go to court to seek interpretation. The Supreme Court said no president has power. assuming that somebody has not challenged Akufo-Addo's authority for removing double level, we will still be under the impression that a president has power to challenge to suspend an auditor general.
Similar with the BOG issue.
Similar with BOG board. President dissolve the board of BOG. The senior lawyer Okujeto said no. By his reading of the law, no president has the power. They have a fixed term, and therefore he went to court. If he had not gone to court, I believe by Akufo-Addo's term or another president term, somebody also have dissolved the BOG board. But the Supreme Court spoke and said no. The president has no power to dissolve a BOG, but they have a fixed term. So when people are fighting systems, we shouldn't see them as they are doing anything wrong. Because there's laws we've made. It doesn't mean they are sacrosanct. It doesn't mean that changes cannot be made. Then there are no problems with the law. Do you understand it? So for me, I support the CJ. She should continue to fight. I am of the view that with all the flaws people are pointed out in the process and the system, it's clear to us that we need to make serious changes to this. Okay? And that change is what is going to make the judiciary stronger. It's what is going to insulate the judiciary from.
So she will go, but we'll have reforms to insulate the
exactly,
judiciary.
No, but of course. And you see,
I'll come to you.
The issue of politicization is NPP. What they are saying is nothing new from what NDC did when Charlotte was being removed. You understand it?
Right.
This is what you have seen in the form report. When a government appoints somebody and there's a process to remove the person, the people who will defend the person. And those trying to remove the person will say they have the right to remove the person. This is the issue. Follow NDC communicators on social media, on radio and television. Most of them will tell that, oh, the CJ will go. She has to go. Yeah, I said most. I didn't say most. I said most.
But I'm closer to you. People on social media.
I said most. Because we hear the commentary around. Okay?
Right.
So, what NPP is complaining about, it's normal politics, as I say, because when Charlotte Osos's process was going, NDC was just jumped the defense of Charlotte Osei. NPP said, oh, it's right to remove Charlotte Osei. They have a case against her. I started and told you that if you ask me, I don't see why Charlotte was removed. Because I believe that it's not every offense that should be used for removal. Do you understand it? That is my point, my position. So I have said that, see, some of these things, we have to look at the gravity of what we are. And I'm happy Wanda was complaining that it's like the good work of the government is being overshadowed by this issue. I hope the government and the communicators are listening that the good things that they expect Ghanaians to talk about, it has become a back burner because the CJ removal is what people want to talk about. And that is also something they should tell. So for me, the NPP complaining is something that NDC also did. So I don't see anything different about the fact that NPP will accuse government of planning to remove, because the NDC also did the same to NPP. That it was a calculated attempt to remove Charlotte Osei, and they also went on that tangent. So as for this one, it's pure politics that the NDC did. That the NDC did is what NPP is doing. But I want us to look at the issue that an arm of government. Somebody wake up one day, somebody sends a petition to the majority in the parliament and say, I think President Mahama has traveled with the sun, and I think by my reading of the law, President Mahama has erred, so he should be removed from office. Okay? And the parliament accept the resolution. There's no issue you raise in this country that anybody will talk about until that matter is settled. Or we wake up one day, they say, the NDC with the absolute majority, somebody has brought a petition that Bagman should be removed and cite certain reasons. Nobody will have anything to discuss apart from that Bagman removal every blessed day. Because these are the three institutions that come together to form government. So I'm saying that I support everything that the Chief Justice is doing because I believe that at any point in time, somebody must stand up for the people, must fight for justice, and when that person's fight leads to changes, no matter how the person will forever be remembered that if that person had not stood up and fought, probably the process would have remained the same. I think that is what we are going to achieve with this. Out of this. No matter the outcome, the most important thing is that somebody is courageous to fight for the people of Ghana.
And in terms of a me say we share video na ya nhwe ye ntie nsem na amfa nkwan kwesi ane aharom na brebe me yakwan me ahwe e video no e de asi ye din kan etie nsem ahodo bebre na me so be ka me ho wa bra me san so di video bi mu e ba be som our channel yi so no se wonya subscribe from my YouTube channel ya na wa subscribe e de my channel ni din e kwa me gent TV e wo YouTube so as e san so na TikTok we betimi afule e ho no me so me din e de kwa me gent